big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause I like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what a point to guard. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Rick Rock. TikTok. West Hip Hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Back up off me and watch your lose.
Aaliyah, give me that charger over there. Just give me the charger piece, not the whole thing. Get that from the dog that's chewing it up.
Amina!
It's dead, baby. You put it back on charger.
Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
How many of y'all came to win? What they actually
Let's go,
This is
boys.
the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle.
Okay, well, I guess that's a win. All right. We'll give you a pretty good gameplay today.
Okay, good.
Hope everybody out there being safe from the coronavirus.
Sponge bit off your leg.
I'm gonna try to play like 5 games for y'all.
Wait, are you sponsored? No. That is she sponsored?
Big numbers.
Have a record.
Yeah. Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM. Said error. Yeah.
Okay.
Flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad, if you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see you look best though. Get you throwing them to catch those. Mexican, let me
Stop! Y'all turning on by yourselves.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Oakland. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Get down. 54 Mike. 180. 180. We're good.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
That will pass caught by Zay Jones. A gain there of 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And now it's second down. From the gun, it's Carr. This is caught by Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, just keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Carr now on first down. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Let's go, Ty. Let's go right here now. Check left. Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 3rd down, Wilson flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From just shy of midfield, Wilson flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
He'll live to fight another down, right?
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Mike 50, Mike 50, I'm here all day.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. 14.
Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
You and I both know most coaches are really fearful about their quarterbacks running with the ball. They don't want them to take that big hit. I don't think they worry about that with Russell Wilson. He's so smart in what he does, and we just saw it there on that scramble.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Maurice Hurst breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And an alley to run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal.
Alert 3. 14, got it.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Good boys, just lock up. 36. 2 timeouts. That's up the quarter. Let's get it turned on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. It's Williams on the catch. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw again on second down. Carr. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Carr now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. Third down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Carr. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, 0-0.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson eluding the pressure right. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you're all looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They go play action now. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Max Crosby, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 34-yard line.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. They'll run on 1st down. Carson, just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson steps away to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try to run down here with close eyes. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Wilson. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that,
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor, but he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second, I can throw a touchdown pass.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Jacobs. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Carr. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Markel Lee, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of start and comes through clean...
Nene, can you shut it up? That screaming is getting on my nerves.
The Seahawks on
sit down. Put it on the charger.
6 for 7.
They need to be charged. That's why they know
3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Able to get this to Gordon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. To throw again is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I give a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. to throw signs. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. Now Wilson. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Carson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They run again with Carson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. What do you think, Charles? Too big of a risk? I mean, why not just take the lead there here in the 4th?
I know many subscribe to the theory that fortune favors the bold. And in this situation, that was a bold move. Faking it in that situation, fortune didn't shine on them in that case. Now they've got to play defense and try to prevent them from scoring and losing this one.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Ziggy onside. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Cut your fucking ass!
Back to throw. Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's A.J. Cole now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket, gets it to Gordon. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Hey, you got your first down. Get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And Myers able to knock it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Play to win. Let's go.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will knot us up at 10. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
What's going on with this?
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. This is Process on the carry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Keeping the aggression going on defense in overtime here, a 1st down blitz.
You know you can get burned on it big time if they pick it up, but in this situation, they brought the blitz, put some pressure on the QB, and he wasn't able to complete a pass downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Oh, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
It doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here. Field goal or a touchdown now. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Just like that. Just like that.
On first down, it's Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Throwing on second down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On third down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there in overtime. 65 yards. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through. Presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte.
Wow. Not 0-1. 2-1. 2 splits. 1 loss.
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Putting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, down the ride? You will never know. You ain't never try. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Yeah, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Beats, leave it in the street.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And no run back.
Come on, man, let's play.
Here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They'll run on first down. Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
14.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 42 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
36 power. Special. I'll go special.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Here we go. Big ass.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
14. You got 14, buddy. Rush in. Check, hot.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
I got you. Look left.
She did that. I was about to
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Check. 54. Check 13.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized, you know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Don't get nervous. Hey, gun. Check line 54. Line 54.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Alert. 56 to Mike.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike 56. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready? 56. Hey, I'm coming.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength. 56. Check 56. Let's pick it up.
On 1st down, Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. KJ Wright able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Switch. Hey, watch it. Watch that.
To throw is Wilson. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh 53 yards as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 28-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves him with 14 yards still to go on 3rd down.
Check. Watch 54.
Here's Wilson. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
You're going for it, you're going to take the points.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Touch 50.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56.
Wilson. Able to get this to Gordon. 7 yards there and a first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Fresh now. 14. Gun.
From the shotgun, Wilson rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin.
That's caught at the 25. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Penny. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. A first down carry. Room here to run. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
They're trying to show you they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
14.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Spot that. Here I come again. 56 to Mike.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. There's Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
Bye-bye.
Yes, I got it finally. I couldn't get out at the first time, but when I tried.
One more game for y'all.
The tap was still there. I'm not anymore. Wait, no, you're not anymore.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole big counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more best though. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'ma praise those. Number save.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 30 base. Watch the run.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
allowing the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun handoff to Henry. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Silver.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's getting complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Now a give, right side. Carson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Wilson on 3rd down. Out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kamale Correa. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Derrick Henry. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
He's coming. We got 22 jet bombers. Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. Got a man, it's Humphries. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphries. 26 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now Wilson, flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, 0-0-0. Ringo.
Mike 5-5.
To throw again. Wilson buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Yeah, one job, brother.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw. Intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Oh, bad Seattle memories on that sequence. Russell Wilson intercepted again by Malcolm Butler.
And let's face it, when we went into this game, were we not wondering, could that happen again? Would we have to talk about this? Would Malcolm Butler be able to pull it off? And he did. It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed. And now they're acting like wide receivers, too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sharon Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Here we go. 61. Hard.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
You're my YouTube channel, bro.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
You're doing good, bro.
That's taken on the 25.
Oh, my. Oh, I just needed one.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has, really. They come up here now, 1st down.
He's smart.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, how come?
That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Wilson now, throwing again, escaping the pressure right. Open man is Jacob Hollister. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. Well, throw on first down with Wilson.
Oh, good shit.
Terrific there as it's knocked down and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Wilson will throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
Damn, what did I do there?
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. This is first and goal from about the 8. Again, Wilson. And it's caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill. He's going to air one out.
Yes, sir.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
About the way. Oh, Lord.
Potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Over in the middle of his board.
Stop your whining.
Now Wilson on first down, being chased out left. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Oh, damn, I ain't wasting too much time. This is cap.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. That's complete. It's Gordon. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And Myers able to knock it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. On second down, it's Carson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. Throwing on second and 8. Wilson, the attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. This is Carson. Rashad Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 41, Wilson dancing to his left. This complete to Lockett.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23.
Job, bro.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice
might
first
not want
down.
to do that, brother. Might not want to do that.
On first down, Wilson. Buying time and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third.
You play all the time?
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Wilson.
Not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Throw the ball.
Now in Nashville, it's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Again, it's Henry.
Yes, sir. You rock niggas out here.
Lost the football. And the Seahawks
Yes, sir.
and down
Yes,
inside
sir.
the red zone
Yes,
at the 19-yard line.
Yes, sir.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Here's Wilson. He hits his running back.
Oh, shit. Oh,
and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. From the shotgun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good to make it 17-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, Dan, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that where it gets symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 50.
Praise God. Alright, I think we lost one today. I can't believe I lost that one to the Raiders. Oh, that was ugly.
Big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag. That's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers.
Alright, thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Praise God.
Oh, Jerry was doing a YouTube video.